So, Tim, I'll start with you. As we heard Rob Hawthorne say there, do you think for Tottenham that will feel like sweet, sweet revenge? Not just because of the Premier League of late, but it's been so long since they won at Arsenal as well.
Yeah, I think it will. I think that's a huge game. And we underestimate it. It's a Carabao Cup game, but it's huge for both teams. I think they need to start putting silverware in the cabinet. Both of them. And Tottenham, for me, that's a massive game. That is a massive game and a massive win tonight. It was obviously going to be a big occasion because they got beat a couple of weeks ago, and rightly so. I think Arsenal outplayed them on the night. But I was really pleased when I saw the team sheets go in there. There was only one player rested, that was Harry Kane.
And apparently he possibly had a touch of flu as well.
And he could come on, yeah, but they could cope. You know, they were strong enough. You know, with the weakness what Arsenal still have. I know they've got injuries, but defensively, Arsenal are the same old Arsenal. Going forward, they've got attack. They've got Lacazette, they've got Aubameyang, they've got attacking threats, as I said in the past. But 2 poor results in 4 days for them now, for Arsenal. For Tottenham, that is very, very positive. They're going to have to do it the hard way. We know that. You know, Chelsea's not an easy draw. Could have been a lot easier. Could have played Burton. Could have been harder, though. Could have been Man City. You know, so it's an iffy draw. They're going to have to do it the hard way. If you're going to win trophies, you're going to have to beat everyone. So they've got 2 tough games to actually win the trophy. But, you know, to get past Arsenal was bragging rights for the fans. They took, you know, last 3 weeks they would have took a bit of stick, then get their own back tomorrow morning when they're going to work.
You know where I'm going. Can you disagree with any of that?
No, I can't. I'd be worried now for Arsenal. 2 bad results in 4 days. You know, I thought as this run was covering up the cracks a lot of the time. You know, you can reel off half them games where the result could have gone the other way, and the last 2 have. I'm with Tim. I thought that was a big game. The last thing Arsenal fans need is Tottenham to win a trophy, because at the moment that's the only thing they are hanging on to. Really, is well, Tottenham don't win anything. If they win and won this cup, you know, 1 minute it's Thursday night football, and then it's going to be Tottenham win a cup. I mean, it can't get any worse.
Les and Craig, obviously you're both neutrals in this one. Did Tottenham look far superior to you tonight?
Yes, they did. They did. I was the same as what Tim was saying. I was glad about the team Spurs put out. Spurs, yeah, the team they had out. They need to show intent, and even in competitions like this, it's a good competition for teams to go and win. I was at the Man City-Leicester game. I was really disappointed with Leicester yesterday.
Can't understand.
They're not going to get relegated. Go and play your best team. Go and play your strongest team. It's a good opportunity to win a competition. So, you know, to see these 2 teams, listen, it was a derby. Maybe that forced their hand a little bit as well, because obviously they won the right to the derby. But it was a good game, but Spurs were worthy winners on the day.
Les, what did you make of it?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a cup tie. It was a bit different to the league game, but I think so. The momentum kept going throughout the game. It was quite intense. There was a lot of loose stuff as well, which you kind of get with a cup tie. But I just thought Tottenham managed that better. I thought when the game broke down in the transition, Tottenham looked like they were in control, and when they went forward, you felt they might score. Arsenal got forward a lot, but a lot of loose play around the box and didn't really get anything clinical. And when Dele Alli could have took the goal a little bit more casual than he did. I mean, it
outstanding.
What a great finish!
Arrogant, confident, you name it, skillful. It was all there, wasn't it? Wonderful,
brilliant,
wonderful.
But we do it. I mean, I played with Merce, and he does it all the time on the training pitch. I used to see him do it on the pitch as well. But that's a training ground goal. That we knew what he was going to do. Petr Cech didn't have an idea though, did he? I mean, he come out, he was just stranded. He just flicked it over him. Instinctive. You know, the kids. He's already, when he comes to Tottenham, he's already played 100 games, you know, of men's football. He hasn't been playing in that tippy-tappy under-23 league. You know, he's hardened. He smells it. He knows the environment. So little opportunities like that. He's done loads of time. He's done that thousands of times now in a real environment, at a competitive level. He took it so brilliantly.
And that was only 1-0. I mean, some people do that when it's 4-0 or 3 or 4-0 and the game's over and you dink it over the keeper, and if it goes in, it goes in. I mean, the game's on the line there. The game's on the line. I mean, if he don't get that right, his game goes like that. All of a sudden, Arsenal, they've got away with one, and you never know. It's a phenomenal finish in a big football match. I mean, that's what you call a proper goal.
I use the word arrogant, but it's absolutely...
No, it's class.
That's a compliment. Arrogance is a compliment.
If Lionel Messi scored that goal, we'll be going mad.
Yeah.
We'll be going mad. We're going, oh, what a goal that was.
Both their goals, Tottenham's goals, were one-on-ones with the keeper, and they were clinically executed. Mkhitaryan had an early one with you know, but he didn't look composed or believe. whereas the two Tottenham boys, Son and Dele Alli, just took them very confidently, and that makes you think they do that every day in training. They're just clinical.
Yeah.
Now, they were the standout moments from the game in terms of skill. Unfortunately, other headlines will be made by another incident in the game. It was in, I think, the 73rd minute, something like that. Dele Alli struck by what turned out to be a plastic bottle from the crowd. And, I mean, it's hugely dispiriting to see it anyway, but even more so when ahead of this game, both Pochettino and Emery had said, you know, both of them said, despise anything like that sort of behaviour. Go there, respect the opponents as well. It's just dispiriting, isn't it?
No, both football clubs have done as much as they can possibly do. You get an idiot like that, you know, it's uncontrollable. I'm only surprised to me that Dele Alli never brought that down and kept it up 5 times and volleyed it back into him. You know, he was playing so well. But I think, well, unfortunately, we're going to get to the stage where we're going to have to see some police inside the grounds now, uniformed up. You know, it's the only deterrent, I think, surrounding the pitch. We don't want to see it. We don't want to go back to that. But unfortunately, you're just going to get these idiots time and time again trying to spoil it for anyone, everyone.
Well, it's easy to laugh. Well, Dele laughed it off with a gesture as well. But if it escalates, it was a plastic bottle this time. If the people throw it, say, "Oh, you know, he laughed about it," it will be something more serious next time.
No,
How worrying is that, Craig?
Look, it's always... Look, we've all experienced that ourselves. I got hit in the semi-final against Manchester United and taken a set piece. But in this day and age, look, the credit to the both clubs. They knew, because obviously with the derby and everything like that, what was... Listen, the two groups of fans don't like each other. That's a fact. There's not a problem with that.
No.
But in this day and age, to be, if you think you're a supporter... Listen, all it takes is one. And one's too many. All it's, you know, if he's able... I'll look at it and say, well, what are you thinking there? Because you're going to get... With cameras now, you will get found out.
Yeah.
And you will literally... You won't be allowed to go and watch... You know, if that's the club you love, you won't be allowed to go and support them anymore. Or I'd like to think Arsenal would do that. Because there's no way you should be allowed ever to go and watch a football game ever again off the back of that. It's a serious issue. It's something that needs to be stamped out. And it's got to be done. Because, look, we're talking about this incident now. We shouldn't be talking about it. The game was a brilliant game, great derby.
Yep.
Spurs deserve all the credit. They got to the semi-finals now. We should be all talking completely about football. All it takes is one clown, and now we have to go and waste a couple of minutes on this now. And that's what we have.
And that's the headlines tomorrow need to reflect the quality of the game and the players, and unfortunately, it probably won't. You know, that incident will get reported, and it's a shame, really.
Yeah.
That bottle's travelled a long way. If he's turned around, that hits him in the eye. That does, you know, it don't matter if it's plastic. It's full up. It's plastic.
True.
If that hits him in the eye, that does damage because it's coming a long way. I mean, whoever it was, not going to go. As Craig said, they're not going to go and be able to watch their team ever play again. Probably, they'll probably get banned for life.
Yeah, but I also want more to be done. You can just...
Can't do that in the street.
You can't just do it in the street. You can't do it in any... You know...
No.
So why... Look, I'm sure, you know, something will happen with the person who has done it, but there has to be, you know, there has to be consequence. Just because now you go to a game and listen, you pay a lot of money, you're entitled to your opinion. We'll never have a problem with that. There's certain things you can't say, and it doesn't give you the right because you pay money. You think you can go and say that, but also the thing that you have the audacity, or I can't really describe it. That you think you can go and throw something at someone and believe you can get away because it's in a game, because you're in the crowd, because you paid your ticket. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And like I said, I don't really want to be talking about this anymore because we need to... There's more... that game deserved more than us spending a couple of minutes talking about this incident.